Good morning, Hong Kong, and welcome back to another episode of Hong Kong Insurance 101. This week, we're talking about car insurance. For anyone who's visiting our city or is new to town, one of the curiosities is the fact that car insurance is comparatively less expensive than the rest of the world. This is especially true for residents who have relocated from the USA, where many drivers are actually shocked by the costs of car insurance in Hong Kong. But why is car insurance less expensive in Hong Kong than in other parts of the world? Well, firstly, Hong Kong is small. Driving in a private car from either Sheko or Stanley to the Lo Wu border crossing will take roughly an hour depending on traffic, as will a drive from Sai Kung to Tung Chung. Simply put, there aren't many places to which you can actually drive. The opportunities to use your car are fairly limited. This means that the risks of any single driver being involved in an accident is actually lower overall and is consequently reflected in the decreased premiums you can expect to pay for car insurance protection in the city. Secondly, Hong Kong has excellent public transportation. There are fewer people using private cars because of transportation services, and commercial vehicles are covered by commercial insurance products. This means that there is less risk of a private car being at fault for an accident. There is, consequently, less risk of your insurance having to cover an accident for which you caused. This, in turn, lowers your overall premium. The third thing that's helping keep car insurance premiums low in Hong Kong is the fact that cars are not a necessity. Buying a new car in Hong Kong is out of reach for most residents. A car with a retail price of 500,000 Hong Kong dollars would see a first registration tax of roughly 428,000 Hong Kong dollars, for a total of $928,000 for buying a new car. This is the reason that there is a thriving second-hand car market and why the total number of cars on the road is lower than you would perhaps expect. The sheer cost of owning a vehicle and its status as a luxury symbol ties into the lower than expected number of private cars on local roads, which also leads to a decrease in your car insurance coverage. And finally, every driver on Hong Kong's roads must have car insurance. Now, while this is true of other places, they also require mandatory coverage. Because of Hong Kong's smaller nature, it's easier to enforce the rules. The sheer size of the USA or Europe means that it may be possible for an uninsured driver to operate their vehicles on public roads for significant lengths of time before their illegal behavior is noticed. However, in Hong Kong, an uninsured driver is far more likely to be located and dealt with in an appropriate and timely manner. Parking in Central, for example, would mean that a police officer is almost certain to see your out-of-date registration and issue you the appropriate ticket or summons. The fact that car insurance rules are so strictly enforced in Hong Kong lowers the overall risk of any single driver being involved in a car accident with another party who is uninsured. This means that the process of resolving claims is usually done between insurance companies via established and straightforward practices. Because uninsured drivers are effectively removed from the equation in Hong Kong, the high risk that they pose and corresponding premium rate is removed. That's us for this week. As always, we hope you have a happy and healthy weekend. Remember to like and subscribe to stay current with all our content as it comes out. And don't forget to ask CCW. We're simplifying your insurance.